If you think I'm crazy or delulu or you don't really understand what I'm talking about, it's simple. I'm not talking to you. Okay? When I be posting stuff about telepathy and synchronicities, and I get all these comments where people be like, oh, you delusional, it's limerence and this and that. Baby, get it through your thick skull. Spiritual experiences do not happen to everybody. So you're going to think we're delulu because it's not happening to you. Sit with it. Because I think that a lot of times y'all be expecting everybody to go through the same things. And spirituality, it don't happen to everybody. Okay? Being spiritual ain't an everybody thing. Seeing synchronicities ain't an everybody thing. Paying attention is not an everybody thing. Okay? And I find that it's crucial for y'all to understand that. Baby, if you think I sound crazy, please be warned, I'm not talking to you. Okay? I'm not talking to you. If you think that I'm just talking out the side of my neck and promoting Delulu, it can't be thousands of people going through this and we all delusional and crazy. No, most of us are actually prestigious people, you know? I've gone to college a couple of times, counseling, psychologists, all of that stuff. And then I've come to terms with the fact that it's a lot of people who would think that I sound crazy because they ain't never been through it. Just like if I told you my life was hard, lost everybody I love, all my family. If you ain't been through it, you may be able to empathize with it, but you don't know how it feels. Just like the spiritual journey. If you have not gone through it, if you have not experienced telepathy and synchronicities in the dreams and being connected to someone, baby, I'm not talking to you. Okay? Now, a lot of y'all on this spiritual journey, you might end up cutting folks out because you're probably the more logical person and they're going to think you crazy. That's what people do. They think you crazy because they ain't never been through what you've been through. You know, they think you depressed because they ain't never been through what you've been through. You know, they think you out here just wilding because they have not gone through it. And I had to learn to grant grace on the flip side. And if you think I'm crazy, if you think I'm just cuckoo and you know me personally, right? You've talked to me. All my friends used to come to me for advice. So when I went to them and told them about my spiritual journey and they was looking at me crazy, baby, I'll cut you off. Just because you haven't gone through it don't mean I'm delusional. Don't mean I'm in limerence. I'm just paying attention. Something that a lot of y'all need to do in the collective. That's how you change your life. You start tuning into the universe. People been doing it for years. Okay? But it's a lot of folks who don't even have the capacity to pay attention. They don't have the capacity to open their mind. They just believe everything that they see and roll with it. So don't come on my post. Oh, it's delusional. You got to do this. You don't even know what you're talking about because these people need an outlet. Okay? They need an outlet. They need somebody to let them know they're not crazy because they can't go tell nobody. Okay, my spiritual stuff, I couldn't go tell it to a counselor or a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I can't tell them that because 9 times out of 10, if they're not a spiritual one, they don't know what I'm talking about. They don't get it because they have not gone through it. So when I tell you that you're going to be shedding stuff that don't serve you, it's them people. A lot of times we don't realize people are the reason that we don't get to point X, Y, and Z on our spiritual journey because they will have you thinking you crazy simply because spirit didn't extend the spiritual experience. A lot of folks are very religious, reading a book, and here we are going through our own spiritual stuff. Right? You believe what they put in the book, and there ain't nothing wrong with it. But once you have your own experience, you start to open your mind. And if you can't open your mind, close your freaking mouth. Mind your business. Because we're not talking to y'all. And if you want to be gung-ho, it's not happening to me, I'm not going to allow myself to be delusional. You can't stop spirit from taking you through your spiritual experience. I tried, and it did not work. Love y'all.